What up, YouTube? Asian Persuasion here, and I'm here with my boy, Mike Albanese. This has been a long time coming.
Yeah, don't rub it in.
But I'm happy to be here to record this man's profile at YCS Sacramento. Top 16, I believe, right?
Yep, 16.
And you were playing what deck, my friend?
So, pretty innovative deck. I played Sanke-Eyes Fiendsmith. There's imagine when you get past the 100 hand traps, you get to the engine cards. Yeah, so, after Nationals, everyone already saw, at the WCQ, more than half of top 64 was a Sanke-Eye deck. You've seen Yugioh the last 7 months. This has been the engine to beat. This has been the deck to beat. I do think we're in a situation where you literally cannot play another deck if you're trying to win. Every other deck, I'm man, I feel like that deck is probably good enough for me to lose to, but it's probably not good enough for me to top or win a long tournament with. Mm-hmm. So, Old Reliable. I think this is the seventh event I play this at.
Yeah,
probably something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah. It's pretty It's pretty. I'll talk later. I'll show you my deck.
All right, let's do it.
All right, so the main deck is 45 cards.
Yes, sir.
Standard.
Got to show off the top cut, Matt. The new one.
Yeah.
This thing
Won
over
the first
here.
one, never again.
Just knew another verse card.
All right, so I'll start with hand traps. There's 20 of them. 20 defensive cards. Ash. It's Ash. It's good against every deck. Also, it's also gets to a point with this deck where there are so little good hand traps left that you don't have any decision to cut any of these. I guess you could play Moonlit Chill or main Mulch or Fiendsmith, I guess, if you want to, but this is the 20 best ones, I think.
Yeah.
3 Ash, 3 Nib. This is the best hand trap in the format. I think it's only good when it's paired. If you watch my top 16 feature where I got FTK'd on stream, game 2, he had this and he nibbed me, and then my board was actually better after.
Dang.
So he nibbed me when I have Celine Snake Idea Bell started to make Apo. He nibs me, and I just make the same exact board after. So
that's sick.
Only good paired. 3 Veiler. You can't let Sanke-Eye Ash resolve. Even though when you draw Sanke-Eye Ash, the games are so much easier, even if it gets negated, because once it's in rotation, it's. We played Ogre. Ogre's cool because it can be your. It's not great into the standard Sanke-Eye turn 1 board. But it's good because it can be your 6 card, because it can pick off an Apo when it uses its effect, and it can pick off a Desiree when it uses its effect, and there's not many cards that do that where it could also be your 6 card. So we played 3 of that. At Nats we switch Moonlit Chill to this or Droll to this, and we don't play those 2 and we never look back. This card is really good. Mm-hmm. And then 5 Bestials. They're really good coupled with hand traps because obviously they're not good against the literal Sanke-Eye cards. They're only good for banishing IP from their graveyard. But they're really, really good when they have to go into the Fiendsmith cards. And also this card is another interaction. If you do both of these, or even better, you do these 2 on their turn on maybe they're luring and then they're engraver, then they summon a card from the extra tribute, send, and yeah. And they're level 6 relevant for Beatrice.
Yeah.
And there's also times when they can make the full board. And you have 2, and you just enter battle, activate, they negative tap a new chain, and it clears their Apo, clears something.
Oh yeah.
And these cards are ridiculous. I think this card should probably be banned. Honestly, I think this card is way, way too good. Literally should be banned. We're gonna do it's gonna be another deck pro where I talk about. Remember that video where I said these 5 cards have to be banned, and they all got banned the next
They
list?
all got destroyed.
Yep. I think this card should be banned. I don't know if that's a hot take or not. But this card should probably be banned. It's way too good.
Yeah.
I think I drew in rounds 1 and 2. It was awesome. But,
yeah.
So 5 Bestials, 20. Oh, there's Imperm too. Spoiler.
Oh yeah, Imperm too. Yeah.
And then I'll just show those now. I hate when people go out of order. 3 Imperm to lock up the 20 defensive cards.
Look at all that defense.
Yeah.
That's
45 cards, 20
crazy,
hand traps. Never
bro.
thought I'd play that many for 0, but whatever.
Modern Yu-Gi-Oh is wild.
Yeah, and the engine, the 3D Bellstar. I know a few of my friends trim the deck under 45 to play less than 3 of this at Nationals. And I know it's obviously not great going second because it's a bigger card investment. But you need to be able to play.
Yeah.
My biggest qualm with this deck before the Fiendsmith cards is that I my Sanke-Eye Ash would get Imperm and I'd pass. You need layers, you need cards to be able to play. So yeah, 3 of which. 3 Engraver, another card obviously works great when Sanke-Eye Ash gets negated, which works great on itself. Konami just keeps printing these ridiculous engines, and every time, first it was Rite of Aramis here.
Yeah.
Man, this deck engine's so good, let's put in every deck. And now this card is, wow, this card's so good, let's put in every deck.
Engine.
Mainly because this card is just bridges it to everything.
Yeah.
Spoiler, another card that should be banned, obviously. But yeah, it's a plus. It's plus a million. You can't 1-for-1 a hand traps against this card.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous, obviously. Lurie for the engraver. I won't comment how many times I drew it. Who cares?
Still full combo.
Yeah, this is still good. Yep, these cards are insane, obviously, because of this. And then the Snake-Eye cards, 3 Ash, the best normal summon in recent memory. I know there's been a lot of really good normal summons in the last 10 years, but this is definitely up there. If you do not stop this card, it is game. If you stop this card and they can summon another monster, it is game. If you have 2 hand traps and you have this +2, it's game, etc. You get where I'm going with this. This card's ridiculous.
Yeah.
2 pop large, because it's full combo, It's enough by itself. But and if you draw one, you always want the second in deck for this to make the full board. It's ridiculous, obviously. It's Snake-Eye cards. Oak. You just need it. Like the name of the game is Oak. I was saying it all weekend. Is like Oak. Send what's his name? Sorry, I'm awful. Oak Send Requiem. Oak Send Requiem is like full combo because like you Oak over here have 2 guys, make Moon, make Link 1, get Fiendsmith, equip Engraver, and then you Oak
send it for free.
Engraver, and it's a full. That's how you make like the full board. Yeah, this card's ridiculous. At the end of combat, ends you're spelling trap cards on a lot, so it lets you summon 3 monsters on their turn. Obviously great. And it's really hard to die through that, except John Wilkin plays Atlantis, and he did that to me. But
that's unlucky.
So the point, and then Snake-Eyes Bellstar. The inclusion of this card, like when this card came out, was ridiculous. Like you have to play it. It's not a point. It's not an option at this point. But it's spellcasters, so like easy Selene access to like bait them into naming you, like so you can Apo before, because it's like when you have like Ash Witch, you like use this because it's spellcaster, like make Apo and then play under it.
Yeah.
But it's just so good. This card ends up in your spell and trap cards on like at the end of every air turn. When you like pop with Princess, put it back, and then it's just a +1 every turn. Also, it just outs cards that your deck like has trouble outing sometimes. Like also like when you put this on board and like they have like you have like an open board and they have like a Jerusalem, it makes you able to kill them. Because you could drag it up and then bounce it and then put them back.
Put it back,
and
yeah.
then kill them. Yep. And then Trusty Flamebird, you know.
The good old.
If you saw my feature in top 16 where my opponent FTK'd me, he was standing strong in my hand, like he always does. Whatever. I mean, this card's ridiculous. They have to ban one of these cards, like, and when I say ban, it is not an option. They have to ban this card.
Yeah.
They can't limit every card. It's still the best deck. They have to literally ban one of these cards.
Yeah.
It'll probably be this, but it makes no difference. But ban 0, kaput.
Please.
Has to be cannot be 1-1-1-1-1-1-1. It will be the best deck.
Yeah, look at Japan.
Like,
it's still a problem.
Exactly. Like,
Still a big problem.
Yeah, it's got to ban one of them. This or this. Any of them's fine, but got to ban one of them.
Yeah. See, this is gonna be profit
Yeah,
into
it's
existence.
3,000. Like it's just.
He's block dragon, but searchable.
It's like good going first to combo. It's like good to break their boy. They put your spell in trap. I can't say enough. Obviously, everyone's hurt.
Yeah, that card's
This
great.
card is just ridiculous. All right. Spells. I think there's 10. 3 wanted. Spoiler.
Weird.
Whenever I play and I draw Witch, I'm like, man, it's always Witch I never wanted. But, you know, it's like, card's ridiculous. Obviously, quick play Rhoda with upside. I think it's been in my deck every tournament since it's come out between Rescue Ace and this deck.
That's actually a long time.
Yeah. 3 Bonfire, actually the most ridiculous extender. Like, when you have Ash and you have this, it is game. Like, when you have just this, it is game because you, like, either you get Poplar to, like, play after it or just get Ash, it's full combo, you know. Who thought a Rhoda for a different type would be good, right? Weird.
Who would have thought?
Then Temple Original, neither are optional. They're both broken at this point. Can't believe the first iteration of the Fire King deck didn't play this card. It's ridiculous. Yeah, just a +1 every turn. In like the mirror, you can take their cards. Not cards you take with Anima though. Wink, you know who you are. But yeah, no, it's ridiculous. Like between this and Flamebird, you could like even if you don't interact with them, like interact with like your combo, they still just like take your opponent's cards when they try to play in the mirror. It's ridiculous. I don't think they have to ban this card. Like it probably like wouldn't be a bad idea, but it kind of like you can continue pushing Wanted as an engine if you ban the Snake-Eye cards.
That's true.
But this is ridiculous. Any card that says like summon from your deck, like honestly could be banned. Like every card that says that's ridiculous. Then Tracked for the Engraver. I know like some decks can play 2. I know Paolo played 2. He's ridiculous. But yeah, you know, it's good. 1 card combo almost. And then 1 for 1. I didn't play this at Nats. We played 45 cards at Nats, or 46 cards at Nats with this. But I cut Asia Rune because honestly, like Necrocrypt is broken going first. I was tired of drawing the brick going second, honestly.
Yeah.
And 45 just had a nice ring to it.
It had a nice ring.
45 cards.
Nice.
Yugioh's terrible. Extra, sure.
Let's do it.
I think this extra is pretty standard at this point. I think there's 1 flex slot, 2 depending who you ask, but at least two maximum. Beatrice. When your Ash gets negated, you have Engraver, you just have Engraver, or you want to use Angel of Blue Tears, or you want to send Rise to full height. This card is there for you. It's engine, it's non-engine, it has to be banned, there's no question.
Yeah.
Anything that interacts with any card in your deck is ridiculous, especially like in this literal level 6 deck.
Yeah.
I played 3 fusions. I played Lacrima. It's mandatory when you have like the Bare Bones combo. Although I don't summon this that much, I usually just go for Desiree because this card's absolutely outrageous. Once you summon this card, it is really hard to lose because you'll like have it, you'll negate, you'll like link it away, it'll send a card, you'll fuse for this, it'll bring it back, and then you just keep doing it. It's ridiculous. Like every deck needs negates, you know, but no, this card's ridiculous. Like it's part of my end board when I go unabated or only slightly baited every time. Then I played Necroquip. This is my like flex slot. At Nats, we didn't play this, we sided it, and it was really bad, but somehow I convinced myself because I probably got Imperm Veilered on Ash Witch once, and that, if you get Imperm, like double Imperm on Ash Witch, you use this and it's the full combo, and you, like pretty much, you end on like Field Spell, Apo, Flamer, IP, and your spell and trap cards earn through 2 hand traps, which is absolutely ridiculous, honestly.
Yeah, that's still full.
So yeah, also there's like times where you just like summon this and you use 1 for 1, or you summon it and you use Engraver and it draws a card. And I'm gonna read this to make sure.
It does.
Before I follow up with something. It's both players, if a monster sends, so that's ridiculous. Like leaving it up on their turn is great. Like if you have Ogre or Ash or Veiler, you can just like leave it up if you don't need the extra body. And it's level 6. Spoiler, you know, Yugioh's terrible. But yeah, dude, TG exclusive really. That they dropped them just right before Nats. That was not fun. But
we did not need that.
I'm not sure if I would play it again. Maybe I just main access code. I probably would not go back to Still Hat Rabbit. I might main access code, although I only feel like I summoned access code once or twice. But it did help me win the game. And I'm pretty sure I only summoned this once, and it was pretty. It didn't really matter.
Yeah.
Maybe moving forward. Hopefully this deck doesn't exist though, so we're not thinking moving forward. Link 1s. This, because it's a Link 1 that you go into 2-1. Also, it's good. It also makes Ash take both Apo negates. Requiem, you know. I mean, this card isn't the evil guy. It's definitely Moon.
It's Moon for sure.
You just like summon it once, then you recycle it every turn. You equip it to Engraver, out a card every turn. My bubble match, I did not summon a Snake-Eye monster. I attacked for game with like this and 2 Engravers when I had like Drain face up. I like turn 1 like I like hand trap him like it's like a Tempai guy. I like use this to pop, put it in defense, put Engraver in defense, like flip Drain, like name phase 2, make next turn, make this, bring in another Engraver, put it back, summon another Engraver, attack, and that's how I won that.
Nice.
It was funny.
Engraver beat down.
Literally. Then Moon, you're like, it's really unfortunate this card came out, but you know it's like been a month, so like everyone's used to it by now. Like the fact that you could like make any 2 cards into a full combo is probably not fair.
It's definitely not fair.
This card probably should get banned, but like they're not gonna do it. It's too early. But it's ridiculous. It's outrageous. It's the best normal monster I've ever summoned. Technically not a normal monster, but I've never summoned it been like effect.
I've never.
Like, no one plays Underworld Goddess. Let's be real.
Yep, we don't read that card.
But yeah, the card's ridiculous. Then Sequentia, like how do we make fusion summoning better?
Link summon.
Make a Link monster do it.
Yeah.
I mean this card's ridiculous. Like it's part of your combo. You put it up top. You make this over here. You link it away for Princess. Princess survives Flamebirds. This negates Princess, and then make Apo. You know, Yu-Gi-Oh's pretty crazy, pretty crazy. But yeah, and like and it's crazy that these cards just recycle, so you have infinite extra deck if you play it even close to properly. An IP. This is like the main combo you go for. You want this in your spell and trap card zone. Because that like plays around like droplet and stuff. Because you bring it up after you use your negates on the field, obviously. Yep. Ridiculous Yu-Gi-Oh card. It goes with this ridiculous Yu-Gi-Oh card. The best removal ever, pretty much. This is on your end board pretty much every time. Then you summon this to interrupt your opponent, and then blink for another interruption. Everyone knows how it goes. Yeah, these cards are just pretty good. It's funny how this extra deck, it's like so much engine requirement. This is like the only this and Phoenix are the only like slots that like do anything in like not the standard board. Just summon. You could just summon them. Link 2 is Hida. When the Fiendsmith cards come out, you have to cut Dark. Some people still side it. I did not side it. Dom told me to side it. I did not side it. I don't know what I'd cut, honestly, but yeah, you just need this for the mirror. Also, like, when you get negated and you crash and you search Poplar, you can play main phase 2. I did that once. I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
fire. Also,
crazy.
there's also like the when you're like you don't want to make Phoenix, or if you don't play Phoenix, I played Phoenix, spoiler, but you make you like unfire lock yourself with a Princess to summon it.
It's true.
It's spellcaster, relevant for Celine, you know. Phoenix, I have no back row removal anywhere, so like
You needs it.
you need to you feel safe a little, even though like playing 3 Cosmic doesn't even make the runic matchups even better. Like you could win it sometimes just by like floating like these guys and like using Ash and Ogre on the field spell certain times, but it's also good to like clear a back row, like pitch a Sneak Idea Bell Star Flamebirch to trigger it. Also like you draw a card when you link it to their Appaloosa. Also like whether this is good or not, you can like put it under when you go like the normal board against Tempai, they like play Sanguine Summoning and you go like IP into this, like Phoenix pop it, and like you draw a card, but honestly SP is probably better there most of the time. Mm-hmm. Like there's probably sometimes it's better. If they don't have a second Sanguine Summoning, it's definitely better.
Yeah.
Link 3s, Princess, you know, this generic card, pretty good. It's Interruption. So extender on your turn, Interruption on their turn. When you pop their guy, you start your turn with it, and then it's Inflamer, just 5,700 damage. You know, it's pretty ridiculous. Yeah, this card's pretty good.
Yeah, I heard it's good somewhere.
And then Celine. I side this out when I side in a few extra cards, going second. But going first, like when you have Ash Witch, goes unabated, you like use this to make Appo to like make your combo under it to insulate it from the Nibiru. And there's like awkward hands where like you resolve like a you need like an extra monster, you resolve like a Hida, you can make this, or like you make one of your guys into Anima, there's a spellcaster to make this to make Appo. Yeah, you need it. I wouldn't cut it. And Appaloosa, another boogeyman of the format. Spoiler: this card should probably be banned yesterday. It's just every deck just ends on the same board, and that's pretty boring. Yeah. And then this card just being like a 2 or 3 negate all the time for literally free. Like you just summon it for free. Like it's pretty ridiculous. I think it's probably time for this card to go.
Oh yeah, it's been time.
Yeah, it's just like this card just like makes Engraver really bad going second. Also, it's why against the Mirror and Yubel, I actually slide out 2 Engravers, Tractus Lurie going second.
Yeah.
And then if you saw my top 16 feature match when I went second against Yubel FTK, I drew it along with Flamebirch. I'm not upset.
It just is
but
what it
another
is.
trusty card that's always there. But yeah, no, it's this card's it's ridiculous. Like it's small, but then they protect it. Like whether it be with Linkaribo back then before it got banned or Phoenix now.
Yeah.
Yeah, ridiculous Yu-Gi-Oh cards. You can play Access Code. I sided it. It's a main deck consideration, I think, but anything else, I don't really. You mean Fuko? I know a few of the guys did that. Again, I sided that also. But that's it. My extra was pretty good. I never summoned. I probably summoned everything. If I summoned Necrocup once, I summoned everything.
Yeah.
Side deck. So we did 3 Phantasme. So like, I've never really been a fan of this card. I don't really. The theory behind this card is like, my deck is so good that there isn't another hand trap I want like the next card in my deck instead.
Yeah.
Also, starting your turn, like how you beat the mirror is like either through drain or through like the normal board is like start with like if you have like a Bishul in this, it's like you can leverage your battle phase really well to set their IP or their Appaloosa. Also like this, putting back the bricks is relevant. Also this negating Engraver and like putting them off of Light Fiends is relevant if they decide to use that effect mistakenly. And it just like negates like SP whatever, like if they, well I guess they have to form the chain wrong.
Yeah.
Flamers, but whatever. But yeah, no, it's good. You see the next 2 card in the deck, like you know how to interact if you like use this when you know like the rest of your cards. Then we played this card, 3 Mulch Army. This card is ridiculous also. It's my 6th card last game I played in the tournament, but I digress. It's pretty ridiculous. The fact that it's not once per turn is really unfair. Like obviously the new one coming out is even more ridiculous. Like is even more Maxi-esque. But this card's really good. Like a lot of the times when my hand's good enough and they use it on me, I just pass if I'm able to. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this is like a staple in every side deck because it is so good. It's like very good against Snake-Eye and it is insane against Yubel. The like normal Yubel combo, like just Nightmare Throne, they draw like 4. You have to draw like 4 cards off of this. Between like their normal summon, their Shavara, their field spell summoning the 2nd level Yubel, the 1 Yubel if they draw any of them. Or like Squirmer if they summon from hand, like Spirit. It's just ridiculous. This card's like I'd be surprised if like less than like 75% of the people who top are unsiding this or maining it. In Temp I'd main it, but every other deck has to be siding it. That's for the monsters. Well, main deck monsters.
Main deck.
I played 3 Crossout. Every deck just plays like the same 40 cards. Every Snake-Eye deck plays the same 40 cards. The Yubel deck plays the same 25 cards, maybe more. Like the decks play all the hand traps. We have 5 different ones. You're putting going second for Drain. We don't play Cosmic, so that's like the only outgoing second. I still don't put it in, whatever. But it's just like insane in the mirror. Like it's just like really annoying because like it like stops like their hand trap, and if you don't, you just set it as like Solemn Judgment, like a better Solemn Judgment, like in the mirror. This card's ridiculous. I honestly think this card should probably get banned too. Yeah. It's like really like when everyone's deck lines up really close to each other.
That card's crazy.
Cards like this are just not fair. It's a quick play, so you can use a quick first, and it's ridiculous. Another fun card, Skill Drain. So like it's a hedge against. It's great when you make the full board. It's great when you don't make the full board because you use every single interaction and princess them, and they have one more push. You flip this, and the game ends. It's good against literally every deck. It is like an FTK against like Tempai. Like it's like good against Yubel, good against the mirror. And then when your turn comes around, you just go like pitch for witch, full combo, whatever. This card probably should get banned also, but who knows? They'll probably put it to 1 like they've been doing every Floodgate, and then everyone else will play another Floodgate. Something I saw this weekend, a Yubel Duelist goes full combo, then he goes Beatrice and it's Spell Floodgate. This is you can't summon or add from deck.
Oh,
yeah, he just
down.
like Beatrice sends deck lockdown, adds it back with opening the Spirit Gates, plays it, and just has like the full board apple. And I was like, all right, is that what we're doing? Like,
yeah,
like, that's ridiculous. They're just gonna hit this, and everyone's gonna play that.
Yeah, that's brutal. That's crazy.
Yeah, and I tried to run Rise to full height. I don't really like Angel Blue Tears. I truly believe if you're resolving full combo with Engraver, you're going to win the game anyway. This is a card that doesn't require Angel Blue Tears. You just have to Beatrice send it, and it is game. Like it is really obnoxious. Like. It's also like ruled pretty weirdly how like you use it on a monster, the monster leaves the field, and they just can never attack. Like that's pretty silly, right?
Yeah, that's
like
chain IP.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
chain IP, chain this. All right, you can never attack. I'm like you can attack Flame Bridge, not on the field. Sorry.
Yeah, that's so awkward.
Then we cited 2 extra deck cards, Access Code and Fuko. This is just for Tempai. I know a few guys that mained it, which like I don't know how they had the room, but John Wilkin mained it. I know, and Landon mained it. But you just make like they shift you, like the dream is like they shift you summon Snake-Eyes, you summon it, they never beat you, and then you just have like original or temple to kill them next turn. It's pretty ridiculous. I'd probably play it again. Yeah, I know my friend Mark who qualified for World, he didn't initially, but he's going to Worlds, who got 5th, and that's he cited this, and I was like, man, I really never considered. I thought that was kind of out, but I tried it and it was really good and I liked it and I definitely played it again.
So now you know.
Yeah. And then, then Access Code, you just need it to clean up the Yubel boards. Like it's not even to kill them; it's to kill like Nightmare Pain and the spells, like or like in the mirror, you like clean up a few cards, you kill Temple, kill like the Snake-Eye Yubel, Spell Trap Card Zone. I know one mirror I played where like he has like full everything, I have full everything, I break it, I Access Code everything, then I make like SP to banish his Flame Burge, and I have Desiree next to it. So yeah, it's just good in the mirror. I would consider mating it. Like it does come up going second a lot, but also, if your opponent is playing Runic Stun, you summon this turn 1 with IP and they can never win. Sorry, Johnny.
I've seen it plenty of times. Yep. All right, man. Shoutouts, and you got what you got?
That's my deck. It was 10 rounds plus 2 rounds top cut. I played like I threw a few random decks: 1 Hero, 1 Labyrinth, 1 Dinomorphia, then 3 Snake-Eye and 4 Tempai and Swiss. Then top 32 played against John Wilkin, who was playing Snake-Eye. Then top 16 I played against Yubel FTK. YouTube.com/Yugioh. You can watch me get destroyed. My opponent added 3 bricks to his otherwise already an FTK deck to make it a literal FTK deck to burn me for 10,000 during my draw phase. When he drew Call by the Grave and no bricks in his 50 card deck. I'm not upset. Whatever.
Sounds upset.
Basically.
But so this is my first top in a while. It's like kind of been a running joke, honestly. That I haven't topped in a while, but I'm happy to get back at it. 31st place. I don't know how it was that close. There were like 5 guys.
It was scary, yeah.
When they announced Adam, I was ahead of this guy after day 1. What happened? Like, did my tiebreakers all just have a stroke day 2? I got 31st, so that was cool. Shout out to all my friends I came with. Jeremy, he got a feature. It was actually the funniest feature I've ever seen. Anthony, I came with. Steven, my friend, who also topped. And a big thanks to Couch, as always. Like, we talk about Yugioh a lot. Like, he didn't come this weekend, but he's insane. And 2 people I also want to thank a lot is Mark Solis and Jose Santiago. They're both going to Worlds this year, and they helped me out. Like, they're my friends, but they both helped me a real lot with this deck in the last week. They're like both really, really good with this deck. Like, they helped me a lot. Like Jose just played games with me at a regional 2 weeks ago after we were both out. Like, just and I'm playing, and he's just like, Are you like playing for real? I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, like, that play was a joke, right? So it was a rough 2 weeks. Like, I was not prepped for nationals like I was for this tournament with this deck.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, also my sponsor, Team Jobber. I know like Team 5 Jobber. Of us topped. It was nice.
You guys
it
were
was
in
like
there.
25 through for 31 had like 5 of us. Like Adam, Mitchell, who else? Was there 4 or 5? But whatever, yeah. Team Jobber, all of us, a bunch of us who top had to represent the home turf. They all live in Cali. I don't, so.
Yeah.
But I'll treat it as the home turf. And shout out to Jesse who just didn't come. He said he got hurt. I don't believe it, but
yeah, Jesse, where you at,
yeah,
Jesse?
Feel better. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, all my friends that came with it was great. I'm like thinking about going to France. I don't know. I heard it reopened, so I can
register for that.
Yeah, so I could register for that. But if not, then like Niagara, Anaheim, everything. Orlando, Vegas. Oops, that's not announced.
Oh wait,
check
weird.
the Vegas Convention Center website. It's there. But yeah, that's it. Happy to be on the channel as always. Like, Yu-Gi-Oh is awesome.
Yeah.
People might not like this format. Yu-Gi-Oh is awesome though.
Same.
I feel like a kid saying that.
I feel the same way, brother. Well, congrats again on top 16, my friend. I'm so happy you got that top.
Oh, me too.
Broke that little curse for a little bit.
The
but you're
drought's
back
over.
here.
The drought's over.
Yeah,
I'm back.
yeah. So congratulations again. Thanks for the deck profile.
Thank you.